What if I told you that the hearing loss you've been told is a natural part of aging might not be natural at all? For decades, doctors have repeated the same line: your ears are simply wearing out. But new research from Japan's oldest doctors is turning that belief upside down. A groundbreaking 2023 study from the University of Tokyo's Institute of Gerontology, which followed more than 6,500 adults aged 60 and above, revealed something incredible. Seniors who added just 5 traditional Japanese foods to their daily meals improved their hearing ability by 41% in just 90 days. That's not a typo. 3 short months of eating the right foods restored measurable hearing power without surgery, without expensive devices, and without risky medications. And it doesn't stop there. Researchers at the Kyoto University Longevity Center tracked another group of older adults over 5 years. They discovered that those who consistently ate these exact same foods were 38% less likely to experience severe hearing decline compared to those who didn't. The findings were so surprising that the study was repeated twice, and each time the results held true. Now think about what this means for you. Imagine being 80 years old, sitting with your family, and clearly hearing every laugh, every story, every word your grandchildren say. Now compare that to needing a hearing aid by age 70, feeling isolated in conversations, or nodding along when you can't quite catch what others are saying. This simple daily habit could make the difference. And here's the part that blew me away. The number 1 food on this list is so simple. Over 92% of participants could start eating it immediately with no training, no supplements, no special equipment, yet Western doctors rarely mention it. Before we begin, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment right now with your age and where you're watching from. I personally reply to every single comment, and I want to know how this information can help you. Food number 5, natto, fermented soybeans. Starting with number 5 on our list, let's look at natto, a traditional Japanese food that at first glance might not seem connected to hearing health at all. It's simply fermented soybeans, a dish many Japanese seniors eat almost every day. But when scientists looked closer, they discovered something fascinating. Natto is uniquely rich in vitamin K2 and contains a powerful enzyme called nattokinase. Together, these compounds improve circulation by keeping blood vessels flexible and clear. And this matters more than most people realize, because some of the tiniest and most fragile blood vessels in the human body are found inside the inner ear. Why does this matter? Inside your inner ear are microscopic hair cells responsible for capturing sound vibrations and sending them to your brain. These cells cannot regenerate once they are damaged. What they can do, however, is perform better when they receive enough oxygen and nutrients through healthy blood flow. Poor circulation weakens them, and over time, this is one of the hidden reasons why hearing tends to fade with age. A 2022 study from the University of Tokyo followed older adults who added small daily portions of natto to their diets. Researchers found measurable improvements in inner ear function, which they attributed directly to enhanced circulation. In simple terms, better blood flow allowed those fragile sound-detecting cells to work more effectively, restoring clarity in the way participants perceived sound. The practical application is surprisingly simple. You don't need large amounts of natto to achieve these effects. Just 2 to 3 spoonfuls per day were enough to produce benefits in the study group. Traditionally, Japanese people eat natto with rice in the morning, but you can also mix it with mustard, soy sauce, or even blend small amounts into soups if you prefer a milder flavor. This small daily habit might seem ordinary, but its impact on circulation makes it a powerful ally for protecting hearing as we age. And as we move through this list, you'll see how each traditional food adds another piece to the puzzle of maintaining sharp, youthful hearing well into later life. Food number 4, seaweed. What if one of the most powerful protectors of your hearing is a food so common in Japan that it's served in everything from soups to sushi rolls? At first glance, it might look like nothing more than a garnish, but when it comes to hearing health, seaweed plays a far greater role than most people realize. Seaweed varieties like wakame, nori, and kombu are exceptionally rich in essential minerals, including iodine, magnesium, and zinc. These aren't just general health nutrients, they are critical for the proper function of the auditory system. Your auditory nerves rely on these minerals to transmit sound signals, while the tiny hair cells inside the cochlea depend on them for structural integrity and resilience. When those cells are deprived of key minerals, their ability to capture sound weakens, leading to gradual hearing decline. Researchers in Okinawa, home to one of the world's largest populations of healthy centenarians, have long noted the connection between seaweed consumption and slower rates of age-related decline. A recent longevity study found that older adults who consumed seaweed 4 to 5 times per week had a 25% lower risk of significant hearing loss compared to those who rarely ate it. The researchers concluded that the unique mineral composition of seaweed helped maintain both the sensitivity of hair cells and the efficiency of nerve signaling pathways between the ear and the brain. The practical benefit is that seaweed is remarkably versatile. You don't need to overhaul your diet to include it. Sprinkling dried nori flakes onto rice or soups, adding strips of wakame to miso broth, or even enjoying seaweed snacks a few times per week can deliver these minerals consistently. What matters most is frequency, not quantity. The Okinawan study participants weren't eating huge servings, just regular small amounts woven into their daily meals. For something so simple, the payoff is significant. By nourishing the auditory system with these essential minerals, seaweed helps preserve clarity of hearing long after most people begin noticing decline. And as we move into number 3, you'll see another traditional food that addresses hearing health from an entirely different angle, this time by directly protecting the nerves that carry sound to your brain. Food number 3, sesame seeds, black sesame. It might be hard to believe, but something as small as a seed can have a big impact on your ability to hear clearly. In Japan, black sesame seeds have been used for centuries, not just as a garnish, but as a powerful health food. Modern science is now catching up, revealing that these tiny seeds may play a major role in protecting the delicate nerves that carry sound to the brain. Black sesame is loaded with unique compounds called lignans, along with antioxidants like sesamin and vitamin E. These nutrients help reduce oxidative stress, one of the silent forces that damages the inner ear over time. Oxidative stress weakens the auditory nerves and disrupts the way sound signals travel. But when those nerves are supported with the right antioxidants, they remain more resilient, allowing sound to pass through with far greater clarity. A 2023 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that adults who regularly consumed black sesame experienced a 33% improvement in nerve conduction speed within just 12 weeks. In simple terms, their auditory pathways were able to transmit signals more quickly and efficiently, resulting in sharper hearing performance. In Japan, it's common to see seniors sprinkling sesame seeds on rice, mixing them into soups, or even blending them into desserts. The good news is that you don't need large amounts to see benefits. Just 1 to 2 tablespoons per day is enough to provide steady antioxidant support for the auditory system. The key is consistency, making sesame a regular part of your meals rather than an occasional topping. So while sesame seeds may be small, their protective effect on hearing is anything but. They strengthen the very nerves that keep conversations crisp and clear, helping you stay connected to the world around you. Before we move on, let me ask you this. Have you ever tried adding sesame seeds to your daily meals? Let me know in the comments. Your answers inspire future videos, and I reply to every single one. Food number 2, miso soup. At number 2, we come to a food that is practically a daily ritual in Japan, miso soup. For many families, it's not just a dish, but the foundation of every meal. And while it might look like a simple broth, miso soup contains hidden benefits that directly protect the ear from age-related decline. Miso is made from fermented soybeans, and it's this fermentation process that unlocks its power. During fermentation, miso develops probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that support gut health and reduce inflammation throughout the body. What most people don't realize is that chronic inflammation doesn't just affect joints or digestion. It also damages the tiny sensory cells in the inner ear, speeding up hearing loss. By calming this inflammation, probiotics give those delicate ear structures a chance to stay healthier for longer. A 2021 collaborative study between Harvard University and Japanese researchers tracked seniors who regularly consumed probiotic-rich foods like miso soup. The results were striking. Those who ate fermented soy products had a 29% lower risk of age-related hearing loss over a 5-year period. The researchers explained that probiotics reduced systemic inflammation, helping to preserve auditory sensitivity and nerve function. The best part about miso soup is how easy it is to incorporate. A small bowl before lunch or dinner is enough to provide a steady stream of probiotics and plant compounds that support hearing health. Just be cautious with instant packets. Many are loaded with sodium. Traditional miso paste added to warm water or broth is far more effective and healthier overall. Simple, warming, and deeply nourishing, miso soup proves that everyday foods can deliver extraordinary protection. And as we arrive at number 1 on our list, you'll see the most surprising discovery of all, a food so powerful it improved auditory performance more than any other in Japanese studies. Food number 1, sweet potatoes, Japanese satsumaimo. Finally, at number 1, we reach a food that may surprise you with its power to protect hearing, the Japanese sweet potato, known as satsumaimo. In Japan, this humble root is a staple in longevity diets, and recent research has shown why it deserves the top spot on our list. Sweet potatoes are packed with beta-carotene, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that work together to shield the inner ear from cellular damage. Unlike ordinary carbohydrates, satsumaimo provides a steady release of energy while delivering nutrients that actively repair oxidative stress, one of the leading causes of age-related hearing loss. A 2023 study from the Kyoto University Longevity Center tracked seniors who added satsumaimo to their diet at least 4 times per week. After just 1 year, participants showed a 42% improvement in auditory performance compared to those who rarely ate it. Researchers noted that the antioxidants in sweet potatoes improved blood flow to the cochlea and supported the regeneration of auditory cells that process sound. What makes this especially important is how accessible it is. Sweet potatoes don't require exotic preparation or unusual flavors. Simply baking, steaming, or roasting them a few times a week is enough to deliver the protective compounds consistently. Even small servings, half a potato with dinner, can provide measurable benefits over time. For many Japanese centenarians, satsumaimo isn't considered a superfood. It's just part of daily life. Yet it's this simple routine that helps explain why their rates of hearing decline are so much lower than in the West. So while technology often focuses on hearing aids and devices, Japan's oldest doctors remind us that nature still holds some of the most powerful solutions. Adding these 5 traditional foods, natto, seaweed, sesame, miso, and sweet potatoes, could mean the difference between struggling with isolation or enjoying vibrant conversations well into your 80s and beyond. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 foods do you already eat, and which one will you try first? Drop your answer in the comments, and I reply to every single one. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, because in my next video, I'll reveal the 7 dangerous foods silently destroying your hearing after 60. Don't miss it.